Welcome to our weekly video blog to help Christians stand firm in an unpredictable world. The title of our video blog today is, How Deep Are Your Theological Roots? Many have a very shallow theology, and to read something that is deep becomes very difficult and nearly impossible to understand. They have remained infants, contented only on the milk of God's Word, never pressing on to be nourished by the meat. See Hebrews 6:1-3. Like the large oak tree in my backyard, where the roots must go deep to withstand the sudden and powerful winds of Texas, Christians must also have deep theological roots if they're going to withstand strong winds of false doctrine. We must move on from the simple gospel, a gospel simple enough for a child to understand, to a solid theological belief system. To do so will cause your head to hurt and your spirit to cry out for understanding. To move on from the milk to solid food will be the most difficult thing you have done, but so necessary in a world full of confusion caused by cunning men and deceitful liars. Satan knows if he can keep Christians on the milk of God's Word, never pressing on to solid food, then they are vulnerable to every wind of doctrine that causes them to ultimately trust in someone other than Christ alone. He knows if he can keep them on the elementary teachings of our faith, then he can cause them to chase every wind of doctrine or teaching concerning the second coming of Jesus Christ. I have seen well-meaning Christians spend hours every day searching the internet, watching YouTube videos, reading blogs, and scanning the news media, looking for every bit of information that can point to the coming of Jesus Christ, but unable to discern the greatest lie ever concocted by the devil to lead the entire world astray. See my previous video blog, A Word of Prophecy 2013. This discernment is impossible because they have not advanced in their theological understanding, because they rest contented on the milk of His Word, unwilling to work out their own salvation. To work out our own salvation is to allow God's Word to change your life from one degree of glory to another. Instead of spending hours on the internet, we should be spending hours allowing His Word to do what it does best, to change you into the kind of person He wants you to be. Begin by reading the theology at the beginning of each of the New Testament letters, so that you have a clear understanding of who God and who His Son Jesus Christ really are, and their plan to make you into a new creation. Do you have a clear understanding of God's attributes and how that will help you to stand firm in the coming days? Do you have a clear understanding of God's plan for your life in the context of the body of believers? How we are destined to help one another to stand firm? Have you discovered your spiritual gifts and using them to advance God's kingdom here on earth, all to the glory of God? Then read the second part of the New Testament letters, the application part, asking yourself, how can I put this into my life? They are not just holy suggestions, but righteous commands which will take a lifetime of practice. You will fall many times, but you must keep picking yourself up and doing it again, asking for forgiveness if necessary, knowing that God is at work in you, making you into a beautiful new creation. How many of the one another statements can you quote from God's Word? Moreover, are you utilizing them to build up Christ's church to the glory of God? As we fast approach the end of days, our theological roots must run deep if we hope to stand firm when the winds of persecution begin to blow. Those who have become accustomed to solid food will fare well, for those who have remained on spiritual milk will be the first to enter the apostasy, denying the one who died on the cross to give us a new life in Him. Let me encourage you to secure a copy of my latest book, Stand Firm, Godly Counsel for the Last Days. God bless you, my friends, and remember to stand firm.